Hey comic fans, welcome back to the first episode of 2014. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the first story arc in Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino's great book, Green Arrow, called The Killing Machine. Now, in this story arc, we start off with Oliver Queen. He goes in to find out what the hell has happened to his corporation, his father's corporation. Now, he has lost all shares into his corporation. Basically, all the power of his corporation went into the rival's hands. And so now Oliver Queen wants to find out what the hell happened. So he goes to the man he put in charge of his father's corporation, and a murder happens. And everybody thinks that's Oliver Queen that did it. So it's up to Oliver Queen to prove his innocence in 2 days before the cops and the Justice League of America go after him. And when you're going through this story, you get the sense that Oliver Queen is way over his head, and he needs all the help that he can get. But the villain in this story, Komodo, is always one step ahead. Now, with a great hero, you need a great villain. Now, the villain in this story is Komodo. He basically has all the traits of Green Arrow. And when you look at this guy, you're just like, I like it. But it definitely is predictable. I mean, how many times have you seen in a book where you see the opposite of your named hero going against a same type of character of a villain? But the difference is that Jeff Lemire tries to go and put some life into Komodo. You get to find out a little bit about the backstory of Komodo. You get to find out a little bit of his family life. And when you get all that invested into Komodo as a villain, as just a human being, you get the sense that there's a lot more to this character. When you meet Komodo's daughter, you get the sense that she is, in every single way, like a character like Damian Wayne, where she has been bred to kill. But the difference is, she doesn't have a person like Batman on her side to show her the right way. And so she has gone down this dark path, and she has become just raveled in her surroundings. And you get to see her interacting with the people that her father has captured. And you get the sense that this little girl has more to her than meets the eye. And that's where I think that the story mostly shines, is when you just get this little glimpse of Komodo and his family and just his surroundings. And you see that this guy is not just a villain who's just looking at controlling the world or taking down the set villain or set hero. But there's something a little bit more to it. And that's what I really like that Jeff Lemire brought to the story. Now, there was this one really interesting character that we get introduced into the story, is Magus. And when you get introduced to this guy, you kind of reminds me of not like the Mad Hatter, but the cat in the Alice in Wonderland movies, or the book, where this character always comes in at the kind of the right time and kind of gives a little bit of the riddles, and you got Oliver Queen kind of being like, scratching his head like, what did that mean actually? And so you got all these interesting characters surrounding the story. And you get the sense that Jeff Lemire knows what he is doing. With Jeff Lemire knowing what he's doing, you can also say the same about the artist Andrea Sorrentino. His penciling in every single panel to every single issue is just breathtaking. This is a guy that takes his time with every single little detail. And when you're just looking at his artwork, you just look and you're just like, wow, this is a man who knows his craft and has just made some beautiful, beautiful art. Nothing better than portrays his artwork than this panel where you see Green Arrow and these mystical dragons coming at him. I mean, I just look at that panel, I'm just like, wow, this is absolutely mind-blowing. And it's my hope that Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino can keep up with this mystical pace that they're at and this high quality. Now, there is one thing that really kind of bugged me with this story arc, was at the points where you see a character, I think her name is Naomi, you see her being tortured. And after that torture scene, you never really see a point of her actually being in the story. And I was kind of like, that right there, just, I was like, what's the point of having her in? I mean, she's really has done nothing in the story. She's only been there just to be a damsel in distress. And there's even a point in there where the character's like, there's only one more point for you, and that's to be a damsel in distress. And I was just like, no, come on, make some more character out of her. And there's some points in there where you see a character being assassinated and all the blame being put on to Oliver Queen, and you're just really looking at it, you're like, really, how the hell can people think that Oliver Queen did that type of damage to this building and to the man that he supposedly killed? I mean, yes, I do know that this is comics and everything can be exaggerated, but God, any buddy can look at this and be like, this guy did not do that. There was also some points in there where you see Green Arrow just getting arrows shot into him, and he almost became has like some superpowers to him, where, as we all know, that Green Arrow does not have superpowers, and I don't know how he kept on going with all those injuries. Now, I know you all say, David, this is comics, but still, there was a lot of realism to this story, and I thought that there were some points where the superhero part just became out of place with this type of story that Jeff Lemire was telling. But I would tell everybody, go out and try out this book. This book will make you look at Green Arrow and be like, damn, this is an awesome, awesome hero. And it also has a kind of pacing that you would see on the Arrow television show. And I'm kind of glad that DC Comics was like, yes, we have the Arrow television show, and we need the Green Arrow book to be good. Because, to be frank, the Green Arrow book was never good in the New 52 until these two men came onto the scene and revamped the book. You can find every single issue that from I think 17 to 21, all for $1.99 each on Comixology. And then it's going to be coming out on March 25th onto, I think, softcover. And you can pick up that volume on March 25th. This is a great series. Go out and just read it, or just read anything from Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino. I mean, you will not be disappointed. You'll just see these men, and you'll be like, damn, they're good. So my final score for Green Arrow, The Killing Machine, is a 4 out of 5. Definitely a book to check out if you are a Green Arrow fan, or if you want to know more about the Green Arrow, because there's definitely some points in there where you see Jeff Lemire kind of tinkering in with the origin of Green Arrow. So I'll see you guys next time on the Comic Fix, and the next issue I'm going to be doing a little review of the Green Lantern series after the great run that was Jeff Johns. So I'll see you guys next time.